Hello, flight simmers and true believers. I'll be starting at the top of the hour. Good morning and afternoon. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you might be. Another wonderful day on planet Earth. It is actually quite lovely today here in Colorado Springs. A perfect day for flying, and actually this mission is right basically over my neighborhood, so that's kind of cool. And I have to do 5 flight seeing missions, or 4, and get a B rating before I can unlock the advertising missions, and I really want to unlock that. So I'm going to try to knock out a couple of flight seeing missions and hope I can get a B on, at least a B on each one of them here. So I'll be starting momentarily. I'm starting early. Well, I'm launching early, like 15 minutes early, in case anybody wants to come in and say hi, have any questions. If I'm not following you and you need a follower, you want to get your account built up, please go into the chat room and say hello, leave an emoji, do anything. And that allows me to click the 3 dots that will appear next to your name and immediately go to your channel, and I can hit subscribe. Immediate, instant gratification for you. I'd appreciate it if you subscribe to me back, but hey, that's life, right? You don't have to, but hey, I will follow you. So it doesn't matter if you have any content or not up at the moment. It doesn't have to be flight simming content. It can be anything. I'm interested in lots and lots and lots and lots of things. Not just flying. I'm interested in gaming and movies and nostalgia and trivia and history and everything. Cooking. I'm a foodie. So there's so many interests that I have. So, anyway, it doesn't matter if you have no content or you've been at it for quite a while and you just need another follower. So please go into the chat room again, just say hi, leave a mark, do anything, and I will subscribe to you right away. If not, I have to wait for you. If you subscribe to me, then it takes a while for the YouTube system to process and show up in the studio, and then I've got to go click on recent subscribers and find anybody who's subscribed to me and then try to follow you back that way. So not exactly instant gratification. Okay, where are we at? 50 minutes after the hour, so just 10 minutes. Wayne, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Hello, Wayne. Are you doing any flying activities today? And how is the weather in Swindon, UK today? So I need to do 4 or 5 flight seeing missions, and I need to get a B on these, because I want to unlock the advertising flights in the career, and yeah, that's what's holding me up now. And this one's basically right over my neighborhood. Let's see, as I'm looking down on the map, let me try to orient myself as it's spinning around here. I wouldn't say it's right over my neighborhood, but I mean, we're talking within less than 3 to 5 miles from my home. I mean, it's so close. I mean, it's basically right next door to where I'm at. Don't follow you, you're lost. I recommend everybody follow Wayne, whether he's lost or not. And I should already be following. but I'll double check. Yeah, I'm subscribed to Wayne. Matter of fact, while we got a minute here, we can look at his page. Hey, if you get any prompts on your in your account, or saying that somebody has used your content in one of their videos, it's going to be me. And so we've got a quad. Is it a quadcopter? Get my headphones. Oh, do. What do we got going on here? DJI Phantom 2 Vision. Man, I really want one of those. Look at how nice and clean the video is too. Let me make sure it's up all the way for settings. 720. That'll do. That's HD. No sound. Let me make this bigger. That's like me trying to figure out how to fly the helicopter. Just stay up off the ground. Keep it nice and controlled. Look at that, baby. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool, Wayne. That's pretty neat. I've been looking at some of these drones and stuff. I really like the ones that they have, like, I guess it's like facial recognition built into it, so it'll track your face if you want it to. Also, other ones that'll just track you in general. So you can tell it, hey, track me, and then you can go off and do whatever you're doing, and it's just going to follow you around like a reporter and recording everything that you do. And that's pretty cool, man. I like the ones that I guess it's built into most of them now, where you can tell it, come on home, and it'll return home to its landing spot and land by itself. Also very cool. We're starting to get very, very Star Trek, folks, and I really love it. All right, let me go back and check the other one out. The Phantom plus GoPro. This one's only got a 360p. We'll be starting in about 4 minutes. Down in the grass. I'm assuming that was you and a couple of your friends down there. Yep. And I'm also assuming that's Swindon. Not too far from your house, probably. Very cool. It's cold and it's raining in the UK right at the moment. Hey, there's Henning. Hello, good day. Good day to you too. And there's NCL Plane Spotting. Hey, I want to thank all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything, for being great followers. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you checking in when I'm doing these. It's nice. I really do. Thank you so much. You know what? I haven't seen what Henning is up to. See if he's gotten his stuff up for this weekend. I know he was, I know you were going to spend time this weekend at the airfield. Let's see what you got up here. Those I've seen. 4 months ago, 3 weeks ago, 1 month ago. Slipping the pits, S2 into a butter landing. Bringing it home after a night mission. That's DCS World. Very nice. I've got to get back to DCS World at some point. Beautiful sunset touchdown. That is lovely. Whoops. Yeah, man, that's a gorgeous sunset. It's so funny. I want to move the camera. I'm over here thinking, oh, I want to kick and I want to click and I want to pan the camera while I'm watching this. How do you know when you've been playing simulator too long? Trying to pan and look around in a video. Ah, it's so much glare though. I would have a tough time. I wonder if you're wearing sunglasses at all, because man, it's beautiful, but at the same time, I heard that stall just a tiny bit. There it is. Stall. The stall right before touchdown. Thought you're doing a touch and go, right? There you go, kicking in the engine. And you're back up. Golden slumbers fill your eyes. All right. Got a notification. You re-uploaded your video. Are you doing a flight tonight today in your career mode? You re-uploaded. You put a new title up? A through 20 Neo Cold Start Tutorial Part 1. NCL Ben inspired me to do an airliner A320 practice yesterday. So, and I checked out the EFB, both the EFB and the advanced EFB, and I'm mad. I am so mad. Oh man, we're 3 minutes after the hour. Oh well. Well, we'll get started here in just a moment. Anyway, I recommend you follow everybody in the chat room. I'll have to check that out shortly. Okay. I need to get rid of that one. Did I lose my chat room? I lost the chat room. One moment. Let me now get back to the chat room. Click and close the wrong thing. Okay, I've got the chat room back up. Nothing yet. Didn't go up in the air this weekend. Not in the glider, at least. Wayne said, one is my dad and his dog. The other guy was just someone who was interested in what the drone was doing. You also flew on Friday, but we weren't able to set the glider up yet because you still have things to do. That's cool. You have airport duties. That's nice. All right. Well, again, I've got to, what I wanted to do today was, and I don't know how many of these I'm going to get done, but I need to do flight seeing missions, and I need to get a B on at least 4 more of them so that I can unlock the advertising. I didn't realize this was in a helicopter. Oh, the helicopter's been kind of buggy too. So this might be a hit or miss. We might be able to get through these, we might not. I swear it's been bugging on me every time, like something will go wrong. Can I ask a question of you folks in the chat room? When somebody posts in the chat room, do you also get the 3 dots that appear next to their name? When somebody is typed into the chat, do you get the option, the 3-button option, to click and go to their channel right from the chat room? Or is that just because I'm the moderator and I have that function? Do you have any functions at all to go to somebody else's channel? You really don't have to do too much visual inspection, I think, in this stage of just freelancing. Maybe more so when you get into the career mode, you know.
Johnny initiate boarding. Roger that.
Oh, one moment, that's Chris. She's, her and the daughters are moving a stove today. They didn't need my help, so one moment. She's checking it. Hello.
Alright, so we got here, so I don't know, half hour to load stuff up. She wants to grab something to eat now.
Okay.
And then we'll take off, so.
Alright, well, everybody be safe.
Alright, I'll call you, well, I'll text when we leave.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, love you.
I love you too, bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm getting all sappy on the phone. Love you too. Okay. Well, she's real. Just like, I always hear about this Chris. She real or are you just fooling us? Oh, she's real. Okay.
Hey,
Don't.
Captain. Feels like the right time for a scenic adventure? For today's scenic flight, you're guiding Taylor, by her own, over our charming local town of Colorado Springs. Has your passenger fastened her seatbelt? Then you're ready to depart. Let's go, Captain. Thumbs up.
Now, the other day, like right now, well, I'm not saying it's going to happen now. The other day, this bugged out, and like kind of like it's doing now. This shouldn't be rising. So, okay, there we go. So the other day, when I tried lifting off, this thing was up here. And as soon as I touched the throttle, it went up into the 100 and we flipped over and crashed. So don't try to get taken off too soon. Make sure this thing, your percentage needle is back down to right about there before you try to do anything. So in the training missions, they always recommend that just ease it up, try to get yourself up, and then do any trimming that you have to do. And it's usually around 81% for me. Now it's just kind of moving around. So let me try to get to 81%. That usually gets me about 2 feet up off the ground. And we're already sliding that way a little bit. The port side, so let me throw in a little trim to the right. That's holding us there. Maybe it realized I had a heavy breakfast. It's not really kind of going up, so let me add another percentage in there or two. There's 84. Some reverse cyclic. And now back to port cyclic. All right, pretty stable. Okay. Well.
Butts ground kin Echo
There we go.
4314 request taxi for takeoff, departing straight out.
Kin Echo Tango Mike 4314 taxi to helipad number 1 using taxiway Delta.
Hey, easy. What happened there? Catch a gust of wind? I didn't touch anything. My hand was not even on the joystick, and she just took off to the starboard side. The hell? Like the cyclic just went kooky on its own.
Taxi to helipad number 1 using taxiway Delta kin Echo Tango Mike 4314.
I've never flown in a chopper before, so I'm kind of stepping out of my comfort zone here.
Okay, Henning, you take care and you have a good day today. Yeah, I want to get these done so I can do that advertising. All right, let me go. What are we at? 83, 84. In recent real-world flying developments, here in the United States, they just asked retired pilots, they're asking retired pilots to come out of retirement and help either train the next generation or keep flying. So yeah, there's a shortage of qualified, experienced pilots, and this next generation, for all that they're doing, they need more experience, so they need more help or whatever. Either way, everybody's like, they're cutting people at the FAA. No, not really. They said they weren't touching anybody. Maybe some people that are underperforming, and that's just about it, they said. But anyway, yeah. We were talking the other day that some pilots have to retire just because of age, not because of anything else, just that they're like, sorry, you're too old now. And now they're saying, please come back. I find that very interesting. You've got 3 times more hours in a helo than in a plane.
Butts Tower Kin Echo Tango Mike 4 tree 1-4 ready at helipad 1 departing straight out.
This airport name is funny. It's Butts.
Tree 1-4 altimeter 29er. 9er 2 departing straight out approved. Cleared for takeoff helipad 1.
He was actually a military hero, and that's why they named this base after him. But
For takeoff helipad 1 Kin Echo Tango Mike 4 tree 1-4.
well, they're not even taking us out to the runway. They're just saying climb. Take off from helipad. All right. But yeah, BUTTS. That's where we're at.
Oh, exciting.
Butts.
Okay, a bit nervous too. I won't lie to you.
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous too. To be honest.
Only one way to find out. So far, so good.
So this airfield, this military airbase here, probably about 10 miles from my home. That's the mountain range I look out on every day. That's Cheyenne Mountain over there at about 2 o'clock. And the brown area on that mountain right there at about straight up noon right now. That is the NORAD complex, the North American Defense, Radar Defense, inside that mountain. If you're into science fiction television, that television show Stargate,
I heard we don't all feel the height the same, and it's true.
that is where Stargate, the Stargate in Colorado is at. Whoops. We're getting a little propeller. Oh no, we're getting that propeller wash. Oh no. Oh well, I don't know if I'm going to get a B rating now. So yeah, I guess that's a phenomenon of helicopters, is if you are hovering too long, it's like, I don't know what the hell that phenomenon is. The air doesn't move right under your propellers and you lose altitude. And I didn't move the helicopter. I didn't jostle it around fast enough to disrupt the airflow and have us hold us in a stable configuration. So that's a drag. I wanted to look at the mountains and show you some stuff, and already screwing up. So who knows if I'll get a B now. Yeah, and also, yeah, if Butts KFCS.
I can't imagine how beautiful sunsets must be from the air. All those rich colors.
You think this is pretty, you should see Germany. I was talking to the passenger there.
The sensation of weightlessness. Never felt this before.
Our passenger suddenly went from female to a male. I've only got room for one person in here. There's only one one person in the cockpit with me. And yeah, it just switched voices on me. So we're getting ready to cross Interstate 25.
Better now. I'm almost enjoying the ride.
And everything underneath us and below us and at 1 and 2 o'clock, mostly the Fort Carson Army Base. And it extends behind us all the way back over to that airport we just took off from. So large military installation right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Whitefield Community Park.
Yeah. The terrain is the terrain is bugged. It does not do that. There's not a giant elevated landmass right there. That's a total glitch in the simulator.
Tango Mike 4314, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
And I live about 5 miles at about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
Butts Towerkin Echo Tango Mike 4314 frequency change.
Whoops. I don't want to jostle her around too much. Him, her, whatever we're listening to.
I'm obsessed with this place. I'm gonna get a legendary photo album. Trust me.
Just give me a good score. Yeah, we got a shapeshifter. I was mentioning NORAD, and they're like, well, we might as well tell this guy we're an alien.
Imagine such a view. You really got me up close and personal.
Stay below 70 knots. And now where do they want us to go? Back? Glen Oaks Park. So they want us to fly right over to NORAD. Okay. Can do. So yeah, everything out there.
The way you communicate on the radio while flying must be challenging.
Everything out here from 11 o'clock to 9 o'clock. All military installation, and they do lots and lots of bombing. They do everything. Artillery, bombing. So anytime day or night you might hear in the distance machine gun fire, bombs going off. Some days, the bombs that they're dropping or whatever the heck they're doing over there, not only can I hear it at my house, sometimes I can feel it. And I've got on Twitter a couple of times, and I've actually called a couple of times, and I'm like, hey, I really love you. I've called their gate commander. I'm like, we really love you people. And this isn't really a complaint, but whatever you're doing over there, you're bombing a little too close, and you're rattling my windows here, and I'm all the way on the other side in security. So I can't even imagine what everybody closer is feeling. So can I recommend you guys put your bombs a couple more miles downrange? Whatever the hell you're doing, you've got to do it a little bit further out. It's just a little too much. There might be. In a lot of the podcasts leading up to this one, the last ones I did before switching over to 2024, I bought the camping pack, and I needed an excuse to go to all the good lakes in Colorado, all the good fishing lakes in Colorado. So,
wow. I'm usually more articulate, but wow.
So yeah, all of my last 2020 live streams were mostly all about flying to the best fishing and camping spots in Colorado and then breaking out the camping kit. I want them to bring the camping kit back so bad. The marketplace still isn't functional. I don't know if we're going to if they'll just update it and give it to us since we had it for 2020, or they're going to make us buy another one. I will buy another one. I won't be happy having to buy it twice, but I understand. But what I really want a Sobo to do is, and them work with the Sobo, the people that make the camping kit, is to make the camping kit available for free to everybody. Not the ability to put out a camping kit. The ability to see the camping kit assets. Right? Because it sucks, because I can put it out and I can see it, but nobody else can see it unless they have the camping kit too. But that's no fun, and it doesn't inspire anybody else to get the camping kit and go, hey, that's cool. I want to get that. So please, Asobo and people that work on the camping kit, you should make the assets available to people that own the base game.
I've always wanted to do this, but kept putting it off. So glad I finally did it.
You have a military base near you too, and you have experienced the same thing. Okay, like I said, we're going right to NORAD. Follow this road all the way to its end at the base of the mountain there. That is the parking lot for NORAD. And it's never been very well visualized in the simulators, and that's probably for national security reasons. But there's a giant doorway, a giant tunnel that goes into that mountain. And there's a large military facility inside the mountain. All the buildings are I wouldn't say they're bomb proof, but they're kind of shock proof. All the buildings are on these huge springs and shock absorbers. They have their own water in there, their own streams and water sources, and so if they have to lock up in the event of a nuclear war. So we always grew up, especially during the 80s, under the threat of nuclear destruction with the 80s, the Cold War, which is why but I'm at a loss for words. I think most young people today, we're getting the air's doing the same thing again. We're losing power. Try to get ourselves back up. I don't think most people that weren't born in the 80s, that didn't live through the 80s, they don't have a point of reference. They don't understand the fear that we lived in during the Cold War, worrying about nuclear annihilation. But these younger people today, they're sure all about us getting in a fight with Russia. They just they have no idea. They have no point of reference. They have no idea what they're talking about. They're like, you guys are capitulating to Russia. I personally,
It was going to be memorable, and it is.
yeah, I personally think we have much bigger problems to worry about. And I would rather see I never thought I would say this growing up. I never thought that it'd be a better idea for us to be friends with the Russian people. But over the years, I've come to, that whole 80s movement, the whole let's be friends, end the Cold War, say you, say me. Come on, let's be friends. They're a Catholic Christian nation at the end of the day, and there are people out there that aren't Catholic Christian nations, and they want to see them dead, and they want to see us dead, and they want to see everybody else dead. Because they don't get along with anybody. And if we end up getting into a fight with those people...
Feels good to step outside my comfort zone. I feel like...
Don't you think it'd be a better idea that we had Russia going, hey, you know what? They're a Catholic Christian nation too. So I think if we're picking on Russia right now, they would let us get into a conflict with the Eastern world, Eastern Civ, and let us get depleted, and then they'd come in and eat our lunch out of spite. So yeah, that's how I feel about that. So again, I don't think young people realize, they just have no idea. They have no idea what a nuke can do. Wow, this one is, I'm surprised it's not just one Flightseeing thing. It's so far we need to do 3 of them. Try to come down. I have not played this golf course. And I think, relatively speaking, it's rather new.
I don't know where to look next.
Gotta get this thing moving. Come on, go forward. Hey, welcome back. What activities are you going to be doing today? Are you going to be posting more video today or next week? And do you plan on getting your microphone working? And these lakes aren't anything. Our mountain, once we get into the mountains, over this range here, over the front range, the most beautiful lakes. And we have so many high altitude lakes too, with just the most crystal clear waters. It's just because we're out here on the foothills that everything's kind of brown. But after you get over the hills, I still don't think it is as pretty as the UK or some places, but it's pretty.
Office with a view, right, Captain?
Right? I don't think we'll be able to climb up there, though. I'm doing my best, but without the forward momentum, just don't think we're going to make it up there. Try to increase the power, but I don't want to redline anything.
I expected to feel dizzy up this high, but I don't.
Good. This area, though, I was saying in other podcasts, I keep saying podcasts, other live streams. This whole area, though, these foothills and going right up to the mountain, it's starting to turn green here. You're getting some bright patches of green around here. But when all of this turns bright green, it's so beautiful. Where it's turning green in front of us, we've got there's streams that run all the way north and south. There's a stream down there, and so everything along the belt is going to be rather green. Okay, so plane spotting NC Ben is going to be buying new planes, and yeah, probably. Are you going to be getting a microphone?
I heard we don't all feel the height the same, and it's true actually.
Yes, Asobo, they keep putting off the updates. Yeah. Again, I don't know if, I mean, the Jorg is the lead developer and all. I don't know if he's the one setting timetables on everything, or I don't know if it was his decision to release this thing as early as they did. They really shouldn't have. I mean, the marketplace isn't even available. And hasn't been for some time still. So, I mean, they should have said, well, when the marketplace is available, we will release it, and kept working on it. Either way, I think it was a big mistake not to put it out in 2025 and label it Microsoft Flight Simulator 2025, because that's just way more cool in general from a marketing perspective. Whoever said in the marketing room, oh, let's do Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, I would have stood up and threw a fish at his face. Not that I carry around fish. Something. Let me run over to the snack machine and get a Coke can. Let me throw that at you. Just let me throw something at him. Candy bar, anything. I'll run down to the local deli and get a fish. Come back and throw it at you. It was just the stupidest thing ever, in my opinion. I want to assault you with a herring. Where the hell are we supposed to get into the downwind? It keeps moving on us. It's like over here, over here, over here, and it just keeps spinning us in a circle. Okay, now they want us over here. Come on. We just can't climb that high, my friends. We can't do it. Try. We're not supposed to be redlining it.
Butts Tower, Kin, Echo, Tango, Mike, 4 Tree, 142 miles north 7700, Fort to land.
Kin Echo
Yeah, it's up there.
314 Butts Tower. Altimeter 29er. 9er 2 fly right downwind helipad 1.
I don't even see now where they want us. Frustrating.
Kin Echo Tango Mike 4 Tree 14 acknowledge last transmission.
Make right downwind helipad 1 Kin, Echo, Tango, Mike, 4 Tree 14.
Yeah, Wayne. One moment. Let me get this thing down on the ground. I'll give you my email address. Just have to be patient now. No, don't you dare.
Let's ground Kin Echo Tango Mike 4 Tree 1 4 request taxi to parking.
Kin Echo Tango Mike 4314 taxi to
Back
general
to
aviation
reality,
parking
folks.
using taxiway.
Hey, did you enjoy Taylor? Ready to book another one?
My God, they got us going everywhere.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway. Kin Echo Tango Mike 4 Tree 14.
I can see why the client is happy. You offered her a fantastic session.
Please give me a B rating or more. I believe I have assists on. I'm not sure. We'll check here in a moment. And I'll get you my email address. Come on, at least a B. All right, we got a B. See if we get dinged for that crash. Yeah. We did. All right, we'll take a small pause right here. And I got to get Wayne my email address, and I need to grab another cup of coffee. And anyway, for like 5 minutes. We'll do a small little break here and then set this thing right to 5 minutes. All right. Yeah. And let me check the assists. Assistance. Auto rudder is not on. Assisted yoke not on. AI auto trim not on. Helicopters assist, yes. Yep. Assisted cyclic, assisted tail rotor, assisted collective, and assisted controller sensitivity. When I first started doing the training missions, I couldn't control anything. So I don't know at the moment whether it's better to have these things on or off now at this point. But they're all on, so, and I'm getting around, it's just not pretty. But I wonder if any of these are actually hindering me in what I'm trying to do. Anyway, what are your thoughts on that? And I will be right back. I really want to get that other cup of coffee or whatever. I need a beverage and I need to stand up and stretch for a minute. So I'll be right back. Get back home. That could be why my rating was low, but I did crash. And I think that's why I took the hit to the rep. You're right. That could be causing me to have a lower rating, but right at the moment, even with that little crash there, we were able to get a B. So I think I'm going to leave them on at the moment. I don't know. I'm afraid to turn them off. But I should be able to fly the dang thing without any assists. I don't, as you see with the aircraft stuff, I don't like any assists on. That shouldn't even be on auto mixture. I normally like controlling everything myself. So there's oh, let me go back. Let's see if it counted it. Hopefully it did. So what I'm trying to do, and the reason why I have to do these flight seeing missions today, is I want to do the aerial advertising. And it didn't count it. So I don't know what I'm going to do then. I really don't. This isn't it. Because we should have already gotten now 2 out of 5. And I know I've done other flight seeing missions and have gotten Bs. So let me see if anybody else is reporting this, because right now I should have 2 out of 5. So I'm not going to keep doing these if it's going to do it, and I'll just wait till they fix the bug or something. But let me go out there and look on the internet. Oh, you can't see what I'm looking at. You get it back over. See, aerial advertising, score, flight seeing, or skydive aviation missions with a B or above, 1 out of 5. Well, you just saw me pass one with a B or above. And I didn't get it. I didn't get the credit for it. So I'm a little bit pissed. Okay, let's see if anybody else is reporting this problem. Missions are not regenerating. Waypoints for flight seeing crew mode. Blah, blah, blah. Not progressing in missions or free flight. Is crew mode broken? Issues with missions. Well, other folks have got it. They were able to get it unlocked. Missions are not regenerating. Again, not regenerating, but registering. I'm pretty bummed, folks. There, you know, I was going to fly anyway, but again, if you're after a goal, you feel like you're just wasting your time when things are bugged like that. All I can do is go back to the main menu and come in and see if it registers it. Nope. And it doesn't tell me how many I've done. See, that's another dumb thing. It should tell me how many I've done. They don't even have the helicopter as a flight seeing option. Maybe that's the problem, is I need to pick flight seeing with these compatible aircraft. That could possibly be it, but that's dumb too. So we'll look for one with the C400 or CSTL or whatever. Beechcraft 172. Son of a gun. Well, hello there. So we need to look for ones with the camera. Yeah, again, the helicopter. The helicopter. Now these are all helicopters and I don't want that. I want to punch somebody at a Sobo in the nose. The helicopter. The helicopter. Goddamn helicopter. Oh, I'm pissed off. All these flight seeing now, okay, yeah, are freaking helicopters. Helicopter. All the damn helicopter missions have been taken. I mean, flight seeing have been taken over by the helicopter. All right, let me go look that up. I'll go to the forums. Be right back. And I can't find anything in the forums on it. All right, hide list. That does nothing. Yeah, and you can't pick what aircraft you want. That's yesterday was pretty disappointing, messing with the EFB and then not that whole time for like 30 minutes or more trying to get a flight set up to do an Airbus flight, and then it doesn't transfer, the flight didn't transfer to avionics. So that was a pretty big I'm pissed off moment for yesterday. Today this is a extreme pissed off moment for me today. So again, looking at Flightseeing, the helicopter is not listed here in Flightseeing. Compatible aircraft for Flightseeing, and the helicopter isn't part of this. But all of my Flightseeing have now been taken over by the helicopter, and now under aerial advertising, it's not registering that I'm completing Flightseeing missions. I can do skydive, but I hate the skydive. I honestly do. What a pain in the ass. I really don't. I thought I would enjoy it. I don't enjoy it. And it's freaking dangerous. So it's stupid. It really is. It's stupid, and it's a stupid way to do things. And if they were my actual employer, I'd tell them to kiss my ass. And why I'm saying that is, I'll go ahead and do some skydives and see if we can actually get this damn thing to complete for the aerial advertising then. But so you've got to fly this, you got to fly the Caravan, and I understand to get up to the proper altitude you have to do these long ass runs back and forth to try to get to the altitude you want. But then when you drop the skydivers off, they insist that you get back to the ground as fast as possible. And sometimes the only way to get a good score is you've literally just got to turn off the engine and do whatever you can and dive straight down at the ground. Where in the real world, why would you ever do something so stupidly stupid? And for profit, they're like, basically they tell you in this thing, yeah, that's all. It's being efficient and getting back down to the ground fast enough. Well, you got the wrong pilot. You want me to spend 20 minutes flying back and forth to get them up to speed at a nice, safe speed, but then turn around and dive bomb back to the airport? Be like, well, come back and we'll see you when you get here or whenever you get here. I'm just in a crusty mood now, so and now that we want a skydive mission, watch, there aren't any. There's one. Jumping above Lake Meredith. Email sent, but don't bring it up on the stream. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. The fertility giant. That's exactly it. I didn't realize that was there. I never really put two and two together. And there may be others that like that. But yeah. Okay. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna nosedive as fast as possible. I'm gonna go ahead and do it, you know, but it seems so unsafe. But these are really, these don't, well, none of these really make for great live streams, to be perfectly honest. They're all kind of boring. Look at this, we're in the middle of a lake. Look at that. It starts us in the middle of a lake and we've crashed. So now that's going to go against our score somehow. Watch. Oh my God. Okay, so that one's a bust. It didn't even take us back to the career menu. It just threw us all the way out. Look at that. Look at that, how big of a hit we just took for just picking the mission. Hold on, I need to flip the bird to my screen and to a Sobo right now. Hey, that was a big F you. That was bullshit. All right. You're back just in time to see me blow my stack. I just picked a skydiving mission. It spawned us in the middle of a lake. The mission failed. And we just took a massive hit to our reputation. The biggest hit I've taken in a month or more. That wasn't a little tiny one, that was a huge one. I'm so pissed off right now. I know it's no big thing. There's always another mission, and I shouldn't get so damn upset about something so meaningless in this world, but you saw it live. We didn't even, that was just, it didn't even finish spawning in. I mean, it was, I wish I had replay set up. We were just at the part where our character starts to look at the aircraft and walk in to do to pull the whatever things, the cover things off of things. We hadn't even actually spawned in fully. If you ever go for your license, you'd make so many flight instructors quit. Hilarious. What would be the number one reason why you would make most flight instructors quit? I don't even want to do any of this anymore. I'm too pissed off. I need something else to do because I'm just pissed off. Anybody want to group up and fly? Henny, what are you doing right now? And you want to... Let me turn on Discord. See if you're interested in doing any of that either. I do have a Skydude voice chat if anybody's interested. I honestly, I tried sending out and getting another URL. I don't know where the hell it generates the URLs. And it says invites and integration, but I'll show you Discord. I want to show you how broken Discord is at the moment. Also, so under Discord, pause invites. I can pause them. Invite code. I can't get the invite code. Like, right? There's no way. Well, where the hell? Like, here's a list of all active links. You can revoke or create one. Okay, well, let's try to create one. Okay, so invite friends to Skydude. And if you're on Discord, I can add you here now if you want. Or send a server link, invite link to a friend. Hidden. Use copy button. Okay. Click the copy button. Now, you know what's supposed to happen. It's supposed to copy a URL. That's what you think, right? Let me click copy. Copied, it says. Now I come over to my chat room. Right? It's hilarious. And I paste it into the chat room, which I expect to be a invite code, so you can click on it and come to my voice chat. And look what it does. It copies and pastes hidden. Use copy button. What? Come on. I mean, we could now actually use Microsoft's built-in voice communications software, which none of us are doing. And I haven't tried it. Okay, so this is a bust. I mean, that's just dumb. That's just dumb. There's nowhere else for me to get a link. So in here, you think, create an invite. Let's try this. Yeah, same thing. Create an invite. Copy. And paste. Nope. It's bullshit, man. It's bullshit. Bullshit, man. To save their sanity and prolong their life. Yeah. What are you doing this for? Why would we do it that way? That's how I feel about coordinated turns. They're like, you need to do these coordinated turns. And I'm like, why would you do a turn like that? That's so unsafe. I mean, is there an absolute must that I turn this thing ridiculously on a dime? Can I just make it a slow turn? No, you must. Yeah, and I get it. You should be able to do a coordinated turn. With a Sidewinder joystick, it's a little bit difficult. You can do them, but I don't like doing them. I mean, I do plenty of coordinated turns, but it works as expected. We never expected it to work. Screen back, I have it set as private. No, it's off. By making a channel private, you only select members and roles that will have access to view or connect to this channel. It is not on. Turn that back off. Advanced permissions. Everyone can see it. Channel permission, view channel. Those members view this channel by default. Right? Should all these be green? Allows members to change this channel's name. We don't want that. Manage permissions. Allows members to change this channel's permissions. Should be neutral or whatever this neutral is. Create invite. Allows members to invite new people. That's on. Allows members to join this voice channel and hear others. Should be on. Speak, video, use soundboard, use external sounds, use voice activity. Invites. Hidden. Unhide. Can you delete this? What happens if you delete it? Nothing. It won't delete. Edit invite link. 7 days, no limit. Invite a guest. Guests are automatically kicked when they leave the voice channel. They cannot see other channels in the server. How about generate a new link? Takes me back to here. I click copy. I get nothing. When I first installed it, it was operating just fine. I was able to send out links to everybody. All right, well, is anybody interested in doing multiplayer flying, creating a group? I will fly with you if you want to fly. If not, I guess I'll just probably wrap this live stream up. Let me grab my coffee here. Cheers! Here's to your health, well-being, and prosperity. Okay, you're unavailable. All right, then. Well, I'll wrap this one up anyway. And it was kind of a bust, but we learned something. And then we got screwed by the career mode spawning us over a lake. So I'll try to do another skydive mission later. But right now, I'm just a little bit too damn upset with Asobo and the career mode right now. And the flight seeing activities being bugged just to helicopters now. And I'll find something fun to do. And what time is it? I'll try to be back at the top of the next hour or so and figure out something fun to do. I haven't flown the A10. I know nothing about it. There's a couple of things I haven't flown yet that are available to us in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 that I haven't done. I'm not really interested in too many of these aircraft overall. But there are some things that we could check out. I haven't flown the this de Havilland. I haven't tried flying these helicopters. The retrofitted DC-3. Did a balloon the other day. I haven't flown this though. The Fairchild Republic A10C Thunderbolt. Know nothing about it. I wish the weapons would work. And we had fighter missions. I have not tried flying this, the Heart Aerospace ES-30. Got my F-35s back. Haven't flown the Magni Gyro, the blue mesh. And we now have the T-6 Texan. Looks like World War II fighter aircraft. Not interested in racing. We've flown the Spirit of St. Louis. Could always do some Skyvan practice. The Viking Air Seal 14. So yeah, maybe the A10 or something fast, something a little bit more exciting. Okay, Wayne, that sounds good. I'll try to start my live streaming days earlier going into this next week. I'll try to get up early, but I end up staying up really late. I'm dumb that way. End up watching movies on Netflix and too late. So, all right, well, I'll be back at the top of the hour to do something more fun. Henning, I'll catch you later. Wayne, I'll catch you soon if I don't see you later today. Ben, thank you for stopping in. Look forward to seeing whatever you're going to put out. And to all the rest of you, thanks for tuning in, stopping in. And if you don't have a follower and you need another follower, please remember to come into the chat room and say hello and facilitate that. So I'll see you soon.